I'm Jeanne. Welcome to Council Close-Ups. Today, I'm with Jill Hentges.
Hi.
She's the supervisor of community outreach and engagement for Metro Transit. And we're at one of her favorite places in the Twin Cities area, the Minnesota History Center. Jill, let's go inside and have a conversation.
Great.
Why is this place important to you?
I've always been a history geek, largely because my mom is one. So the History Center is a place I like to come, not only for the new exhibits that come, but also the ones that are always here. We happen to be walking into the Now Wow, which is one that's been here for a long time. And then the first time I remember riding transit was on the Lake Harriet streetcar. And so, it's a way that I and other people can revisit their own history.
As supervisor of community outreach and engagement for Metro Transit, what's the core purpose of your job?
I believe that we are tasked with providing that real connection between our agency and the people we serve. Specifically, the people we serve who historically aren't engaged in public process, or for whatever reason aren't able to participate with us in decision making as much or in ways that other people do.
One of the projects that I'm aware of is your Better Bus Stops. I remember the first time I saw one of the new signs, I'm like, oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
We believe to improve transit service, you start by improving the very first thing that people encounter when they are reaching opportunity, when they are making those connections to opportunity, which is the bus stop. And that is the first place that people, that's the approach to the bus stop, and then that bus stop waiting experience, then to access transit, to access opportunity. So we partnered with the community engagement team. They worked on a competitive process to resource community-based organizations. They had the resources in the community to do engagement around what makes that better bus stop. And what people were being asked is the beautiful question, because that is at the core of the community engagement work. We really focus on what are those essential questions that Metro Transit and the professional staff don't have answers to. And that really focuses us in on the transit riders' experience from their perspective. And a lot of the questions were about what do you value? Help us make these decisions about when there are limited resources and we have choices about where a shelter goes, where do we use heat? Where do we use these resources? And what was interesting, Jeanne, is that we heard things we didn't expect to hear, which is the beauty of true community engagement. So it's including processes that meet community where they are, in their own context, in their own place, at their bus stop, in the basement of their church, at a community center, so that they may feel welcome participating in that public hearing or that public meeting.
Talk about your role as a supervisor. What have you learned about what makes effective supervision, and what have you learned about yourself?
I want to hire people who are not exactly like me. And I would tell any supervisor or manager to try so hard to hire people who are not like them. We have a similar heart. I hired people who are very different than me, but we all share a similar passion and heart for this work. We are all public servants.
I can see a thread that has to do with surprise and discovery in what we've been talking about.
Yeah. I hadn't thought about that before, but I think you're right. I think that there is something in me that really delights in learning something new or discovering something new or uncovering something new, especially when when I hear that from another person.
Jill, what do you like best about your job?
That's really easy for me. I like it best when I help people see the very best of Metro Transit, if that makes sense to you. I love where I work. I love our mission. I love riding the bus. And I really love the people behind the scenes. I have never in my life, I'm 50 now, I've never in my life encountered more earnest, sincere public servants.
What else do you like to do when you're not working?
When I'm not working, I enjoy spending time with family. Everybody says that, but it's true with me as well. And I'm planning a wedding. So I'm getting married on July 28th.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. And I'm marrying a Metro Transit retiree. Oh. And so Wayne Schaefer and I are going to get married on our 10-year anniversary. Metro Transit brought Wayne and I together. Never in a million years, had I not worked at Metro Transit, would I meet the man that I will marry and spend the rest of my life with. So Metro Transit obviously transcends the professional world for me.
Jill, thank you so much for joining us today. I've really enjoyed our conversation.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me. It's been my pleasure.
If you'd like to learn more about the work of Metro Transit and the Metropolitan Council, visit our website at metrocouncil.org.